Alrighty, boys. We gonna do an old-fashioned...
I've got to take a piss. I'll be right back.
Doing an old-fashioned one today.
An old-fashioned urine.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Proud Jacuzzi Crew, the PJC cast. We're a Would You Rather podcast, and my name is Dane.
My name is Brian.
I'm Jimmy.
And we're here on this balmy autumn evening from Anytown, USA, to tell you your things that you ask.
Is today a special day?
I mean, today's an old-fashioned day, a day of reckoning.
Oh.
We're all together again. I don't know.
Okay.
What? Yeah.
Y'all know what you did.
I was like, who are we killing? What do you mean?
No, a day of...
You best call your next of kin.
write a will for it.
You done come round here, boy.
No, it's good. It's good to see you guys in the faces.
Yeah.
Hello.
The jacuzzi is mighty, and it is magical, but it is not quite the same unless we're all right here. So, yeah. What's up?
Nothing. What's up with
Absolutely
you?
Nothing, huh?
Nothing.
Not much. Cool.
Well, cool. I got stuff. I got.
Yeah. Sure. Thanks for coming over.
You're welcome.
Wait, let's do some Would You Rathers first.
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
And other fun things. Our first Would You Rather comes from Daniel in San Diego, and Daniel asks, would you rather be in the Blue Man Group or in Stomp?
Ooh,
Interesting. I always think of those two as sort of an either or.
Right.
I like this question.
Good. So the classic three-man Blue Man.
Now, I forget. Is the Blue Man Group utterly silent? Are they kind of like
they
mimes?
don't speak.
They don't say nothing.
Sometimes they sing, but they don't say words.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's kind of a mononomous situation where they're
think.
just like, Blue!
I could be making that
Blue!
up.
Blue Man!
So they're like Pokemon now?
They're Pokemon.
Like Blue Man Group.
Blue Man
Group.
Blue!
Blue Man Group.
Blue Man Group uses PVC xylophone. It is very effective.
Blue Man Group, I choose you.
Blue.
Oh, go back in the ball now, though, please. I'm done. That's okay.
Use abstract percussion attack.
It's super effective.
I guess it's effective. I don't really get it, but, I like it.
This Blue Man Group's been... Is Stomp still around?
No,
I don't know.
Like, everyone seems to know about Stomp, but, like, Blue Man Group's persisted.
Only people who matter know about Stomp.
I saw Stomp in
Me too.
theaters.
Back when it was live.
I did not.
No?
I missed out on that.
I think it was a school field trip situation.
Sure. That's the very end of a theatrical, nation run is when school groups start coming to your shows. You're like, ooh, this is...
What happened to my career?
We're getting to the tail end. Those are third graders.
Oh God.
It was crazy because they kept breaking their fucking brooms, but
What?
they knew that was gonna happen, so they had all these spare brooms off to the side.
My God.
But it was this one guy, and he was real rough with the brooms. So he kept breaking it, and somebody off stage would just toss him another one, like the big push broom, serious.
You
brooms.
got to go to Costco for those brooms. Big multi-pack.
A 12-pack of push brooms.
12-pack of push brooms. It's a fun tongue twister. 12-pack of push brooms. Yeah, and also trash can lids and the trash cans that come with them.
Yeah.
Oscar
Oscar the Grouch was there.
He's always in there, just off to the side going, yes, the trash. I'm Oscar.
Just kidding. I hate everything.
I hate everything.
But
I'm a
love
grouch.
this. I'm so conflicted.
What is this new feeling inside of me? Is this love?
And then his heart grew 3 sizes that day and burst to his chest.
And that's how
Killing
he died.
You know, red really stands out when it's on green background.
Oh, it's like Christmas.
It's like Christmas, but death. Death of a Muppet. I love the Muppet. Yeah, I mean, Blue Man Group has all that fucking makeup. Like, that's a big drawback to me, is how much blue, man.
Don't they kind of wear head masks?
Don't
like
they?
head.
I was about to say, I thought they shaved their heads too.
Do they?
Aren't they bald?
Well, I thought. Well,
They're definitely bald on stage.
I thought they were bald caps. I assumed they were
Could
bald
be bald
caps.
caps.
And so it's easy to sort of paint that because they look all goopy.
They do
like
look
it's not
shiny.
It's not a very sort of
Solidified.
it's less of a, what am I trying to say? It's less of a scalpel approach to just sort of hitting a thing with a hammer.
Scalpel approach?
It's
Like
less
they're
surgical and more blunt of an approach to painting themselves.
They look bald, but yeah, it could be bald caps. It could totally be bald
I feel
caps.
like one time I saw sort of the lip of the bald cap, but I don't know if that's. If I'm
a
making
lip of the bald cap
a lip
to
of the
ya.
bald cap.
Yes. My good sir, I see your bald cap is peeling.
Oh, good heavens! My deepest apologies.
It's all right. You hit me like a blunt scalpel.
No, wait, what?
So just having to deal with that at all, like blue gets everywhere. Have you ever had to paint with blue paint at all in your life? At all?
Probably.
Sure, yeah, probably.
And whenever I've had to paint with blue paint, you just find it everywhere. You're like, it's like a stalker in the night where you everywhere you look, you're like, man, is that the same blue paint that was following me last night? And then it gets closer, and then you're dead by blue paint because that blue paint was the stalker man
Wielding a knife.
wielding a knife. Death by blue paint. I hate blue paint. Is what I'm trying to say.
Getting
So-
that feeling.
Blue houses are out for living.
Yes.
Is what you're telling me.
I mean, if you live in blue houses, don't throw stones.
Okay, so Blue Man Group, whereas Stomp, Noisy Boys.
Very noisy boys.
Yeah.
They're noisy and in sync with each other.
Yeah, you got to practice a lot. I mean, both you'd have to practice a lot, but
Stomp is like by nature of its name more kinetic. So
That's
like
true.
you're more like active, more energetic. So that's cool if you got a lot of pent up frustration. Maybe.
Blue Man's Group's doing the same shit, right? Like
Are-
it's all the
are
same
they?
sort of stuff, just less garbage.
Are they?
Like
though?
they're hitting things and they're kind of doing stuff. And
it is percussive. They are percussionists.
I thought the Blue Man Group was just like acting weird, doing weird shit on stage.
No, it's musical.
It's musical.
well, they
yeah.
have interludes too that are weird. I feel like I've seen.
Like
I
little
don't know
skits?
why. I think actually Dane and I went down a YouTube rabbit hole once.
Did we?
Because somebody made what was it called? Like a PVC percussion device where they hit it with a sandal. What's that called?
Oh yeah, that's not a. There's no name for it.
It was called like a.
It's a non-Newtonian device that shouldn't exist in nature, but they do it anyway.
But then you were like, the Blue Man Group does this, and
Yeah.
then I YouTubed that. But then they were doing like stuff where they had somebody on stage and they were doing like comedy,
Yeah,
but
They're
like they
funny.
weren't talking still, and it was weird. It was weird. They do weird stuff.
it's pretty weird.
It's a variety.
I think we
show.
can all agree that's pretty weird stuff.
I think of both groups as being like having reached their peak in the 90s. Does that seem accurate
Definitely.
to you guys?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay.
That seems about right.
So in either case, you're past your fucking prime by more than a scotch.
But at least you're still around.
You're still.
at least you're not dead.
Yeah. In the
Like
garbage, rotting in the garbage.
like Sturmp or the Tangerine Girl group.
the little Tangerine Girls. I remember them.
Tattoo.
Vaguely.
All dead now.
They're all dead.
Just like URKEL.
Oh. What?
Just like URKEL, who died tragically at the
Dead.
conclusion of Family Matters.
I felt like that was kind of a departure for them, like the season finale of Family Matters, where they where they murdered Urkel.
It was kind of cool though how it connected to homicide, life on the streets, and Carl had to like go back onto the forest to
Right.
investigate the murder of Urkel. That was cool.
And then right after Carl accidentally kills Urkel,
I shot a kid.
well,
His name was Urkel.
he said that later, but right after he shot Urkel, he's like, "Did I do that?" And it was really like poignant but sad and like jarring. And then he was in Die Hard as the same character and said that line that
Had
you
a toy
said.
gun, looked real enough. Also suspenders, and glasses. I fucking hated him.
Smelled like cheese, and
I was clearly the prime suspect.
he
So I
harassed
covered
me.
up the whole murder with cheeses. Make it look like a suicide.
He just wouldn't stop harassing my daughter, my good sweet daughter, and just kept going after her. And man, I guess he was sweet on the inside, but he was sour on the outside. So I shot him. I'm Carl Winslow. Yeah, but Stomp, right?
Yeah, I feel like fuck Stomp.
Really?
Well, I'd be in the Blue Man Group.
Yeah. Okay.
Because, I don't know, I'm still a little bit relevant. Everyone knows who the Blue Man Group is. I feel like perhaps not everyone knows what Stomp is anymore.
Yeah.
Like, we all do. Because it was a fucking thing.
Because we're men of the world.
Because we're very cultured.
Very.
We've got a lot of
We've
culture.
heard of a theater show.
And two of us maybe have seen it. We can't quite remember. I feel like I saw stuff. But you'd be in Blue Man Group just for the cultural relevance?
Yeah, it just seems like a better dig. I'd have, like, a job
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Also.
They're still in Las Vegas.
If... I'm not gonna sway you both.
Oh, okay.
But if we all choose
Oh,
Blue
dear.
Man Group, there'll be 3 of us to be in the Blue Man Group. So we will be the Blue Man Group.
Well, so I really love a sense of community that
Yeah.
Stomp would provide, because it's a pretty big cast, and
It is. There's like 20 people.
yeah,
on stage.
and there's something about like making that kind of music in a great big group that I really like. Maybe from my band days when I was back in high school band.
Haskell-Burr.
Never been much of a percussionist, but I do like making things like out of PVC pipe. Also,
drums.
I just stack drums on top of each other until it's something
I
different.
made this.
I made this stack of drums. But I think what their clincher is God, jeez.
Look, Ma.
Look, Ma, I made a stack of drums.
Can I get a scholarship now?
Oh, babe, you're so smart. I'll give you a mama scholarship of
I
$20,000.
wrote it on the back of this receipt.
I think the clincher for me is the comedy, because hey, I like the comedy, and I don't feel like Stomp probably has like trite little stupid jokes that
Physical humor.
maybe
Because they didn't
I
talk
hope.
for sure.
Stomp.
I don't think so.
No, I think they do. I think there's like a little storyline that goes on.
What?
Hey guys, we gotta stomp. Let's stomp it up.
Hey, he's right. Let's go ahead and stomp it up.
Fuck all these bugs. We gotta stomp them out.
We gotta stomp them.
Eradicate one true
Oh no.
race
No.
of humans.
We gotta stomp out crime in the streets. Only one man can do it, Detective Stompanini.
I'm the Detective Stompanini, and I'm here to tell you, I put trash can lids on my feet to stomp out the crime because it belongs to the trash.
Sir, that's not a gun, that's a broom.
I know perfectly well, but I painted it black to make it more scary.
Put 8 bullets on it.
This is a 44 Magnum broom.
Broom,
And it's
double-barreled shot broom.
the most powerful broom in the world.
I'm gonna stomp you up.
God damn it.
So we could probably make it funny, but no, I'm gonna go with Blue Man Group because they're just weird and wild and woolly, and They also use
Goofy.
black lights a lot, and they're pretty goofy.
Goopy doopers.
They're goopy doopers. Specifically, the goopy dooping.
The goopy doopiest.
So yeah, I'll go with Blue Man Group. Brian.
I'm gonna pick Stomp, and it's primarily because of the costumes.
Oh really?
Yeah, I hate the costumes for the Blue Man Group.
Okay.
Because like they've got the goopy, slick, oily blue makeup.
Yeah.
On their faces and hands,
Yeah.
if memory serves. And like
Oh, it
that
does.
just looks like sweaty and uncomfortable. And even better, they wear long sleeve black tight fitting shirts and
Like
pants.
turtlenecks, like faux turtlenecks.
Turtlenecks.
And you'd never. Maybe that's why they're so goopy. Is because it's all that sweat and paint.
Yeah, it's like half sweat, half paint. That's why they've got all like they're always so goopy, and it's like getting on their clothing.
Half sweat, half paint, all discomfort.
It's just like it looks like hell. I mean, under the hot stage lights.
Yeah.
Man, that's a fucking excellent point. But it's less exercise. His Stomp is like really physically intensive.
It is pretty.
Yeah, but you get to dress in like your like '90s vests and your Dave Navarro hair.
Your
True.
fake. This is what I imagine a trash man would dress in.
That's right.
Board shorts. And yeah, like I like the stompy loud noise, and maybe
Take out some aggression.
take out some.
Take out the trash.
And you'd be able to keep your piercings too, because in Blue Man Group you wouldn't be able to have any of your piercings.
That's right. They're business casual. And yeah, I'm all casual.
100% all day.
Baby.
Casual. All right. Well, we made a two blue group.
Blue groove.
Two group blue.
Too blue
Blue.
for you.
Two.
Hey.
I'm out tea.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
I've been feeling blue though lately, Brian.
Oh, tell us, pray tell.
Yeah. That's.
Because I'm so lonely.
Oh, well, I'm gonna stomp that right out with my little segment called Lonely Hearts.
Hey!
Lonely Hearts, folks, where we paint your trash cans blue and we stomp them into the ground until you're laughing and crying and you don't know what emotions you're feeling.
Up is down, left is right. Dogs
Happy
and cats.
sad.
That's another opposite.
Mass hysteria. Mine this week is entitled "The Truth Regarding Burning Man Was Flagged." Oh. Parentheses are psychosexuality, and psycho and sexuality are two words in this case.
Good.
So it's not psychosexuality, it's
Psycho-
psychosexuality. So it's kind of long. I'm going to try to paraphrase. It's like a page and a half. Virtually every psychologist knows that burning of objects as a form of obsession without the need to start a fire for cooking or warmth is a sign of sexual frustration.
Oh,
Of course it is.
everyone knows that.
I was born knowing that.
Both genders are making believe that their sexual lives are acceptable. What will get better? Experience has taught me that we have less than half a percentage or 0.5% success rate at the most fundamental core-based and integral healing act possible between the genders.
Huh.
Diagram that
That's a
sentence.
lot of stuff.
Do go on.
If you continue in the same way as you have, your chances of success are 1 in 200. If you do continue as before, I don't want you because you don't love yourself enough and cannot return the most priceless energies for healing. What is wrong within us that we are not the causa generally, and what is right within us that has not received what it deserves? I mean, right?
Right.
If Burning Man was called the Burning Woman, would you attend?
Oh, wait.
Here we go.
Think about it. It is more revealing than you realize. What is your answer? Then you smile and continue on as before.
Oh.
A woman who is a woman is adaptive and realizes the truth is hard to accept. All the more reason woman and man need to be intimate and honest with loyalty.
What?
The originator of Burning Man has a hobby. It's an old-fashioned racing car that is shaped like a cucumber. Talk about phallic images.
Let's do that.
Talk about it.
People come up to David Best, the originator of People come up to David Best, the originator of burning, as a form, although hidden, of releasing a lifetime of pent-up and unrealized sexual power. These people actually have tears coming out of their eyes, not knowing why they are crying. They are crying for themselves. The tears may be a form of releasing ejaculating fluids. They are still in the body dormant.
Oh.
God. Yeah, that's how that works.
I'm gonna skip down a little bit.
Okay.
It's like a neural network fucking wrote.
we're deep dreaming this one, guys.
Your writer knows that you have been subject to deep sexual crimes, often starting before you were toddlers.
Oh, good. I'm so glad the writer knows that.
Let's arrest a toddler.
Sometimes it was beatings to make you a more religious
Oh,
person
no.
for what would be, according to the parents, safe from sin.
Woo.
Beating a child is sinful. No shit. Yet sexual feelings can be pleasurable, leading to a new you. Okay. Moving on.
Okay.
Too many of you have not experienced orgasms or anything close to full orgasms. This too is a crime. If you are mature enough, I will respect you and help you by leading you to the pristine waters that smell good, look good, and taste good as myself. But I cannot make you drink from the finest of life. Only you can take advantage of this rare opportunity, but you will have to fight the unseen, capital U, unseen, that keeps our success rate half of 1%. Fight with everything that you deserve if you do. This is for only a real mature Earthborn woman who is honest. No Martians. Your picture won't impress me. Everyone else, stay out.
Oh, boy.
So,
the fuck?
interestingly,
Men for women?
Men seeking women, yes.
Yes.
Interestingly, this guy posted a couple different ones.
Oh.
And there was a runner of burning woman versus burning man. And wouldn't that be crazy if it was burning woman? I would know.
Think about that for a hot second.
No.
Think about it.
It's crazy.
No one would go.
No burning woman. Burning man.
What is that burning woman gonna do when it's that time of the month?
No.
Oh, God.
How do you? Because with the Burning Man, you light the wee wee on fire. It's like a fuse. It's like a
God.
wick. But what do you light in the Burning Woman?
That would be too much for me.
So it starts around that, and it's like it's just weird, sort of.
This person sounds
unconjoined,
jealous
rambling.
that they didn't get to go to Burning Man
Person
this
sounds
year.
troubled.
They couldn't get a ticket, and so they're like, "Oh, I didn't get a ticket." You know what? You know what?
Fuck Burning Man.
Fuck Burning Man. Cause I can have my own fun here. I'm gonna post to Craigslist instead. It's gonna be way better than Burning Man, and I'll show those guys
I'll
who.
vent my frustrations and maybe fucking put my wee wee in a lady. If I'm lucky.
I'll ejaculate out my eye holes and cry a little bit.
At the same time.
I don't know if it's not that he couldn't get a ticket. I think that it's that he couldn't get I don't think he could get leave from the from the asylum. For it. I don't know, man, because he seems like all over the place.
It's a long and rambling road.
Not really. It's just disjointed and irrational.
Why do they enforce a ticket thing for the desert?
Oh, they have police.
I think there are there are
police.
walls and gates. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are there walls at Burning
Yeah.
Man?
I think there are.
For sure, man.
Fuck, I thought it was just ever expansive.
No, it's pretty highly regulated at this point.
It's like Disneyland.
It's pretty much Disneyland for folks who want to explore their inner selves.
I hate it.
That's fine. You're allowed.
I'm allowed. I'm sort of joking. Sort of. Only sort of. So mine this week.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start off by saying it sounds like it's a joke post, but I'm on the fence, but I'm on the side of the fence that thinks it's legitimate. So I'm gonna just say it up front, and you'll see what I mean. The title is "Looking for Karen in Petaluma." And then it starts, "Hi, I'm looking for Karen in Petaluma.
Oh.
We went out on November 8th, 2015. And had a great dinner and talk about Italy. After I told a great joke, you then asked if we could spend the night together. Then, after drinking a full bottle of wine, we ordered another bottle of wine to go at the restaurant. We then went...
Is that a thing?
In to-go cups. Extra long with the
Put this in my backpack, please.
Do you have a doggy bag for all this wine?
Can we
pour all this wine into a to-go container?
Could you just pour this wine into a big gulp? 2 straws, please.
2 straws. 2 extra long straws, please.
Lots of ice.
We not like it nice and cold.
Nice and cold.
So from the bottle of wine, he then continues, we then went to CVS and you bought some spermicide. For some reason, hotels were really hard to come by that night, so we went to a nice hotel only to discover that my reservation never worked. So then I found a place to book on the wrong side of town in Petaluma. It wasn't it wasn't a classy place, but then again, it was kind of thrilling because we had no intention of having a classy night. Once we got to the is in parentheses, unclassy hotel, I started quickly caressing your whole body. You told me to slow down.
Wait,
that we had
stop. Hold on there. Caressed.
Whoa.
Caress. You told me to slow down, that we had the whole night, so I started feeling your whole body very sensually and slowly. It appears this really turned you on because you then started aggressively feeling me and moving quickly. It did not take long before I'd taken off your dress, your bra, and your panties. And you bent over the bed, arching your ass in the air, wanting me to slide inside you. So this next bunch is basically just describing this in
I like
serious detail.
The idea of her being like, no, nothing's really registering
I
so
was
far.
thinking the
Oh, and
same
then I got
thing.
naked? Now I remember.
It's like, I really need you to go into graphic detail or else I'm never going to remember this night we had.
But did I buy spermicide or not?
Did he remove my dress, my panties, and my bra? I don't know.
Let's think about it.
I bent over myself, pushed my hands on top of your hands, and started aggressively thrusting inside you.
Oh.
I pulled out for a little while so that we could both drink some wine. I started feeling your breasts again, and you put in the spermicide film. After this, it was clear that you wanted me to bring you to orgasm.
It was not clear before this. That was the big tip-off.
Still not sure if this is the guy.
You're not like all those other women who wanted to have sex without orgasm.
Not sure. I mean, I tend to want to have an orgasm.
I know I initiated all this, but this is all for you.
Ooh.
I then, blah, 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 blah. I then experienced some of the best sex of my life. You forcefully rocked your body back and forth with me inside, while you moaned quite loudly. We learned the next morning that a family heard you yell throughout the night as we made love. About 10 minutes later, you said very matter-of-factly, "Fuck me." Then I moved my hands from your ass cheeks to the sides of your body and started thrusting very hard.
Now I'm still not
I
quite
keep thinking I'm
sure.
going to skip ahead, but then I read and it's amazing.
By all means, skip ahead, Jimmy.
No, listen. A few minutes later, it was clear we might orgasm at the same time.
Oh!
The moment I started pulsating and you felt me squirt warm
Okay,
secrets.
okay.
Dude.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Oh, man.
Fucking A, man.
Blah,
Didn't
blah, blah.
need that one. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Now, after the squirting...
Listen,
Jesus.
I gotta finish the sentence. I'm not gonna stop in the middle of a sentence.
Yes, you could. You really could.
Listen. It's world building. Okay. It's fucking war.
It's like my grandpappy used to say, I'm really hurting for a squirt.
Okay.
I'm really hurting.
My dick's gonna blow up if I don't get squirting going. It's hurting.
Will you
Guys,
please do me some kindness, charity?
This is so gross. Can you please just keep going?
We had a very romantic breakfast in the morning. After I left and dropped you off back at home, the next day it appears your phone was taken by your ex-boyfriend, who followed us throughout the night, then stole your identity and started corresponding with me, impersonating you. Then it appears you got your phone back and tried to contact me again. I think enough time has passed where I'm no longer risking my personal safety. If you get this message, please email me back. I've tried to call, but it goes straight to voicemail.
I wouldn't call that romantic.
Yeah, so, like, this is... You see now... where I'm coming from here. Like, he describes this all in great detail, but then says some insanity at the end that maybe is true and maybe isn't true.
Yeah.
But what how did we get here?
I just,
Why do you feel that way? You skimmed over, you talked about the sex in more detail than this part.
It almost seems kind of braggy.
Yeah.
Like, man, I did some fucking. It's quite some fucking I had. Let me tell all
Let me tell you a little
Craigslist
bit about it. Yeah, I mean, he's not looking for the person. He's just kind of like a psycho killer reliving his past events.
Yeah.
Yeah, or I almost wonder if like maybe he's like so like out of touch that he thinks this is a good way of like reconnecting with that one person who fucked him that once.
What was it? 2015?
It was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, so here's my thing. Like, if this really did happen and they had a real good time, and everything's on the level of truthiness, like, I could see this being like one way to put a fish hook out there. Okay, what's the term? Fish for salmon. What's the term?
That's right.
Looking for cod. What's the term?
No, you did it.
Okay.
Put a bucket out for herring.
That's what they say.
Ice fishing in Oregon. What they say?
Right.
What they say?
Right.
Okay.
I have all of those on shirts.
Stick a foot out for tilapia.
Yep.
I just spilled all over myself.
That's another good one for that.
You know what they say? Looking for love, spill all over yourself.
Spill all over yourself.
Oh no, I did it again.
You'll find that the love was spilled all over yourself all along.
I was hurting for a squirt.
Okay. Guys,
Then I spilled all over myself.
You sound like the sad dog. What's his name?
Droopy.
That's the one.
tell me if this sounds weird, but
After all of that.
yeah. Tell me if this sounds weird. I think we might have found love. Now, hold on. Hold on with me for just a second.
Hey.
Yeah, no. Okay.
They're both obsessed with fucking. And they're both dudes who want to fuck.
They're both out of touch with reality.
They're both somewhat
One more
out of-
so than the other.
One more so than the other. I will say that.
And I think they'd find love with each other. I do. I think that if these two guys met, they'd be like, wow, we've got a lot in common. You want to go to a seedy motel in Black Rock City and just make fun of Burning Man?
Don't forget the spermicide.
And then spermicide.
Don't forget that spermicide.
Because we don't want any dude wombs getting inseminated.
I didn't know you could just buy spermicide.
Yeah, that's a thing. It
yeah.
helps.
It's weird.
Put it in there. Yeah, it's a thing that helps with not getting babies.
That's like your that's your like catch. That's your endorsement for it. That's your catchphrase in the
Hey,
commercial.
listen to me, Dane Fox. Oh,
Dane Foxo.
Dane Foxo.
it helps.
Use the spermicide film. It did work. It does stuff. It works.
Da, 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 da. Thumbs up. Speech frame.
It helps.
Hey, young lovers, hurting for a squirt? This does stuff. It does it. Do it on you. Put it on and in you.
Put it in you and then put it in you.
Dane Floxo. He says it helps. Yeah, so that's my vote. I say that I think these two boys are gonna get all snuggly cuddly.
I'm not entirely sure that they didn't fuck already.
There's no guarantee.
I guess there is no guarantee.
I
This
agree.
world works weird.
I agree with Dane Fox, so I think he's got a point.
I'm sorry, Floxo.
I'm sorry, Floxo.
I have a goatee.
Right.
I'm Floxo. Jimmy,
Yeah.
you think so?
Well, so all right. So like, my dude's looking for one particular woman, or anyone.
Anyone?
It's one or the other. Brian's person is someone. So, fits the bill.
It does
Yeah.
fit the
That's
bill
all I'm saying.
of a person. Yeah, okay. Hey, guys. Good news. We found it. We found love on the internet between two people.
Hey.
Now,
They both might be schizophrenic also.
Yeah.
Just gonna throw that
I
out
mean, some sort of psychotic disorder.
yeah. Good thing we don't actually contact these people.
Yeah.
Phew!
Hey.
Our next Would You Rather comes from that old loony bin known as Reddit.
That's where the cartoons live.
That's right.
That's where Eddie Valiant's brother was killed. Reddit.
Remember me, Eddie? Our user this week is White Thunder. I think we've had one from White Thunder before.
I think we
That
have.
sounds
Yeah.
familiar.
White Thunder asks, would you rather get paid twice your wage to work out, exercise, that's in quotes,
That's pretty good.
or get paid half your wage to watch TV/movie?
Oh, that's easy for me.
Is it?
And it's probably not what you expect either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, just out with it then.
I'd exercise.
Really?
That's pretty good incentive.
It is pretty good incentive.
I'd fucking get swole and rich.
Just
Who's
like
that
our
swole-
former governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It's that swole rich boy.
Look at that. Look at that guy going down the street. He's just got money trailing out the back of his muscly butt.
Look at that guy in the tuxedo with no sleeves and a gold top hat.
They call him the Butcher.
Where's his fabled axe? He ate it.
Why is he wearing a top hat? 'Cause he's rich as fuck.
Wants everyone to know.
Yeah, you zagged on me there, Jim.
Yeah, well, because, like, look at it. All you have, this isn't correct, but all you have to do by exercising in real life is self-betterment. But that
okay,
doesn't pay the bills.
You're gonna game the system, huh? You're gonna be like, well, I went up and down the stairs for an hour and a half. I got paid.
No, I'd exercise. I'd do it.
You do it.
I'd exercise.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
Get
but
that heart rate
I
up.
wouldn't cheat, because that doesn't benefit anyone.
Yeah.
I'm just sort of wasting time otherwise. But because I also imagine you work as much as you want. It's not your job.
That's true.
You just.
It's like
your second
Lyft
job.
driving. It's like Lyft driving. You do it when you want.
You need a job to make this work.
Yeah.
Because it's twice your wage, and I'm assuming that's whatever your current wage is.
Sure.
So if you get a promotion, your fucking exercise wage goes up.
So you're working harder in your job, and you're working harder on yourself. It's a win-win-win-win-win.
Oh, wait. Okay, so you have a job and you're doing this thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's
a
just
shame.
extra money
Oh, that's a shame.
for
Okay.
exercise.
Oh,
I was thinking of this as like replacement job.
where you just
Okay.
exercise all day? That's called being a fitness model. That's a real thing. If you got super tight, just real tuned up, Brian, you could be a fitness model too. I think you
No, I
could.
couldn't.
Yes, you
You
could.
just fucking flex one arm and then the other.
So I was on break at work, and I was lying in one of the break room couches, kind of not sleeping, you know? but quasi-sleeping. And I happened to, like, sort of wrap my hand around my head, as like, because there weren't pillows in there. I was using my arm as a pillow. And I happened to rub my hand across the back of my scalp.
Sure.
And I noticed that I've begun to develop an asymmetrical bald spot on the back of my head.
Oh.
I'm monk diming, as the kids say, but it's not in the right spot, and it's kind of oblong and weird. So don't you tell me I could be a male model, because I have not got the genes nor the body hair.
Hey.
Of a male model.
I'm gonna be pretty honest with you, Brian. For a receding hairline, yours is pretty good.
Yeah, I like your
Like,
hair.
I actually think it looks good.
I
You
do
should,
too.
Yeah, you should look at the top of my head.
It's,
You should look at the top of my head.
it's alright.
Butcher. Check it out.
No, I agree with the Butcher. I think that I've always liked your hair the way you keep it. And I know
lack
that
thereof.
compliments sometimes cause you physical pain, but
Yeah.
at this point, I don't care. I want to. I'm inflicting, buddy. So take
I'm
that.
going to compliment your hair and continue like I just don't care.
That's right. That's me.
TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because, like, I don't want to, like, working out is working, and I don't want to work after I work.
I don't want to work. I just want to sit and get paid all day.
I wonder,
and the sunglasses descended from the ceiling and dropped onto my face.
Deal with it.
This is as close as I'm going to get to gaming the system in this question, but I'm just curious as to what your guys' answers would be. So walking, I wouldn't consider working out.
No.
Like, it's not...
Unless you're hideously obese.
That is my sole form of exercise.
Like, it's not exercise, but it's not like working out. But how fast do you gotta go until it is working out?
I'd say elevated heart rate. Like, you gotta get that rate of hearting, like, at least 100 or above. You gotta
explodes.
You gotta get
my
a
heart
little...
rate goes above or below.
I explode.
This bus will explode. It's a weird trap. I don't know.
It's not a bus I'm on, actually, so I don't really have a dog in this race, but, you know,
really,
whatever.
It's just my human
sucks to be on a bus, I guess, right? Okay, I'm taking a nap.
Take my word that a bus somewhere explodes.
It's like a different one every day, too.
It might not even be in the country. You won't know.
Well, reports coming in today that another bus has exploded.
Like
the lazy man continues to be lazy.
It's like some guy has a death note for buses.
But
this bus had another heart attack today.
No, but you got to get a little moist on your brow. You got to get a little moist on your brow, and you got to feel that burn a little bit, and then that's exercise.
I really don't dislike getting sweaty. It's one of my least favorite things in the whole world. Getting sweaty and fucking gross. Hate it.
I don't mind
but for double my wage,
I'll do a lot of things.
Man, it's awful because if you get laid off or fired or quit,
it doesn't work anymore.
Quit because you can just double your wage still zero.
Whatever it takes. I'll just I'll be your garbage sucker. I'll suck the garbage out of
bring my own straw.
But you gotta give me a good wage. I only need 1 hour of work a week.
An hour of work a week.
Because that's whatever my wage is.
Because there's this voodoo magic curse that gives me money.
Pay me $100 an hour once.
Listen, this is how it works. I'll give you a free back rub.
This would you rather genie gave me the choice, so I've got to have a job. See.
Listen, I know we're in the 1920s, and $100 is like $1,000 in future times, but...
Look, you dirty carpetbagger, 23 skidoo, give me a job!
What's the matter? The Kaiser got you down?
What's the matter? Am I too swole for you currently?
I'll need at least 5 simoleons an hour. Greenbacks.
Hope we don't get the consumption.
That's a little bit before those times, I think.
Hope the mastodons don't chase us down.
Don't want to catch the plague.
Hope Pompeii doesn't erupt.
Boy, I sure need work.
Man, I hope movable type gets invented one of these days.
I'd really like to read multiple copies of the Bible while I'm doing my sprinting.
Check and see if they're different.
Ben Franklin. I think I would work out also, just because I want to be a fit boy.
Fit boy.
I want to. Yeah, and I'm also very greedy, and I want more money than less money.
It is more money. What was it just specifically for watching TV?
/ movie.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I would say that's consumption of media.
You got the consumption.
You got that consumption after all. By the end of it, you're going to get that consumption. But
not video games.
No, I wouldn't say video games. I would say YouTube probably works. DVRs.
Ooh, if you've got one of them slow jobs where you can watch shit on YouTube while you're working, double dipping, a little extra money.
That's OT right there. I get paid time and a half just to sit on my duff. Yeah. All right, we did it. Shit.
I like the idea that you get a mystical check
from question marks.
Yeah.
The Exercise Corporation getting you to work out. We're the lazy corporation. We want you just to sit around.
I bet you had someone bring you this mail, didn't you?
Good. There's a bonus in for you.
Thanks a lot.
Is there chili dog stains on the check? Because then you get even more money. We don't like to move around much. We're the lazy company. We're the company for sloths and slobs. Also, we can't talk very good.
We talk like our mouths are full of food.
Like
Of various salty origins.
like a delicious gravy.
If I talk too loudly, the gravy will fall right out.
Right out of my mouth.
I gotta be real careful.
Oh, there it goes. There goes a carrot. Why was I eating a carrot?
I don't understand the concept of chewing.
Too lazy for it. Lazy company.
If I can't swallow it whole, fuck it. Gravy's the perfect food group.
Glug, glug, glug.
Hey, Dave.
What's that, Jimmy? What's
Very
up?
fuck kill time.
Hey!
How's that for a segue?
Holy cow! Like getting.
Our subjects are gravy and a lazy boy. No, the chair. No.
You're just saying words.
So our this is not a silly one.
Oh.
Which, man, maybe it should be, but I'm going
slap
with
us
my
in
gut.
the face.
I'm going with my gut. All right, so marry, fuck, kill. A partner that is less intelligent than you, a partner of equal intelligence, or a partner that is smarter than you. Marry, fuck, kill. The prompt says woman, but we'll just go with a
Partner.
partner.
Non-denominational.
So,
Think.
so I'm an extreme cop with extreme moves. I need a good partner
That's right.
to die, to like drive me to action. So there we
Getting
go.
too old for this shit.
Ramirez was a good cop.
Going back to
Dumb as a bag of hammers, but he's a good cop.
Where'd you get so many hammers?
He ate his own burgers, but he's a good cop.
Did you say he ate his own burgers?
Boogers.
Oh, boogers.
Oh,
Okay.
I
He ate
also
some
heard
boogers. He ate some burgers.
He was smart enough to make his own burgers for lunch, and he was a good cop.
He couldn't words right, so that's why I gotta avenge him.
And compared to you, he must have really been a marble mouth,
He was,
Look at Marble Mouth over here.
mealy mouth.
he was so eloquent with his words.
I mean, the judgment call of smarter or dumber is kind of tricky for me.
It's kind of subjective.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's a significant sort of step.
Are we
Like,
going
it's-
social intelligence? Are we going book smarts? Are we going?
I mean, just sort of overall.
knowledge of cheeses.
Knowledge is not intelligence.
Okay.
You can know a ton of stuff and be dumb. Still,
Okay.
I think I don't know
Common
if it's,
sense. We going common sense.
common sense is I think would be in there.
I'm kind of thinking general smarts. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna be too granular about it, you know.
A real Buxter Poindexter.
What?
And
One more.
I'm
again.
the one who mispronounces things.
A real Buster Poindexter.
There,
A
there
real
we go.
Buster
That's
Brown
better.
Over here.
Oh, Buster Brown. I don't know who that is.
Who is Buster Brown? I just told you.
Oh, got it now. I'm feeling hot.
I'm glad we're all back in this stuff.
Yeah, I'm so
Just
glad.
by the way.
Brian, stop fingering your head.
It's my bald spot specifically.
Stop
still your head.
fingering it.
Sorry, just ignore it.
We're
He's not stopping.
We're doing a podcast. Don't
I
finger
can
your
do
head.
both. Jesus, it's a purely auditory medium. They didn't even know about it until you started meowing about it. Stop touching your head, Brian.
Who was that? Was that me? Did I say
Yeah,
that?
there's an
Do
echo.
I sound like that? Is that what you think of me?
There's an echo in here.
Echo.
I don't know.
Are we dancing around the issue?
I mean, intelligence is attractive. I would say.
Look at that big old brain. Why do I keep thinking of Dexter from Dexter's Lab as the smarter one?
He's the smartest one.
He's the smartest one, but he's...
You have Dexter and you have Dee Dee.
No.
And then you have you.
A clone of yourself.
Yeah.
No. Whoa. What if
Yes.
it's a 3 clones
What?
and one clone is smarter than
Why?
you?
You have to date it.
What do you mean date it?
We'll marry it. You have
Well,
to
that's
marry
fine.
You want to marry a
Partner,
clone of
yeah.
yourself?
Yeah, it's called masturbation.
No.
Don't worry about it.
No. Wait.
This went to this. You took us to an odd place.
So it's all you, and one of you. It's like multiplicity, where one is
I
dumber
had a
and one is
feeling-
smarter.
I had a feeling it was going that direction.
Is Multiplicity a good
the Michael
movie?
Keaton route.
Yeah.
Is that movie good or bad?
No, it's shit.
I think it was like the mark of the end of his career.
It was definitely a mark of his decline.
Yeah,
The
until
clone,
he came
the
back.
clone went on to do great
The
things.
clone,
But
but Michael Keaton himself, well, he just took a little sit out. He just took a little rest.
Fun fact: every other Michael Keaton film that's come out has had a different Michael Keaton clone in it. Birdman is the original Michael
Yeah.
Keaton.
He's like,
John Defoe.
I'm done standing in these multiple shadows.
And that's why I killed all of my
I
clones.
killed all my clones, and I did a really epic, deep drama thing. It was psychological and dark,
Like the Taylor Swift video.
like that Taylor Swift video. I'm the Taylor Swift of acting, Michael Keaton.
That's very fitting.
The Taylor Swift of acting.
That's right.
Yep. That's Michael Keaton, all right.
I don't know what made me think of this, but Brian, you probably know about Discworld.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about Discworld,
Me neither.
but my mom knows about Discworld,
What?
and she
Your mom knows about Dick's World.
Dick's World.
Oh,
that.
that's the porn parody.
No, but so I guess in Discworld, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm only going off what my mom's told me.
Okay.
There is a different death for every species, and one of the characters is the death of rats, and it's a little Grim Reaper rat.
What is Discworld
It's
at
a
all?
fantasy book series.
It's like exactly.
Like a million books.
Was
That's the one where the world is a turtle, the disc on
Well-
the back of a turtle.
Yeah, well, it's a literally flat world,
Okay.
and it's like on the back. If I remember correctly, it's like on the back. 4 elephants, like the disc is on top of 4 elephants, and the 4 elephants are on the back of a turtle, and the turtle is flying through space. So the elephants are walking around in like a circle, and the elephant is flying through space, and that's how you get a day-night cycle, is because of that on Discworld.
Because they're also kind of funny, right? That's sort of the
Oh
idea.
no, they're totally comedy. Yeah, like I think
there's like a lot of books.
yeah, like the author who
30 of them or
passed
something.
away, I think, a year or two ago. Rest in peace, Terry Pratchett.
Yeah.
Wrote
Oh,
a
this
lot
is
of
Terry
them.
Pratchett.
That's him. This was his baby. Yeah,
Ah.
his big thing. So yeah. I'm not the biggest Discworld fan. I haven't read the most of them, but that sounds vaguely familiar. Yeah.
Anyways, my mom wants to cosplay as the death of rats, and I don't remember why I brought this up, but that was my point.
So I would, which is why I would marry somebody smarter.
Something Dane said reminded me of the death of rats. I don't know.
Yeah.
We all got a little lesson in literature. This day.
Good. Much needed.
Okay, I think I've
'Cause we
got
need more
mine.
culture.
Because we got to get towards some fucking closure. God damn it.
Go.
Go, Brian.
Do it.
I would marry the death of rats, and I would fuck the death of cats. I would murder
Brian,
the death of orangutans.
Brian, you got it twisted. It's not that. It's the other one. It's the intelligence one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'd
you need to
fuck the
re-
smart death of rats.
Do you need a refresh? Do you need another minute?
No. I think I remember going back a ways. Okay. I would marry somebody. It's as intelligent as me. That's one of the options, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it seems like I've always had better chemistry with people who like are about as smart as me, who aren't like middlingly intelligent, but not especially actually intelligent. Like I am. But not full on dumb, like I'm not always.
That follows.
And I think I would fuck a more intelligent person because I do find that very sexy.
Ooh.
And it doesn't necessarily lead to the most like longevity in a relationship, mostly because they realize as more intelligent people that they can do better than me.
Jesus,
and
Brian.
I would murder a dumber person just because like that's never really worked out. That's worked out the least well
In any respect of my life.
and also eugenics. Blah! No,
Oh, dear.
no, fuck. It's improving the gene pool.
Twice now he's thrown up gang signs when he fucking said that. Eugenics gang signs.
Because we're part of the eugenics gang.
I'm going to put a stop to this right now and do my answer. I'm going to...
What are your gang signs?
None. None. I have none. I am a gang of one. I would...
Throw up a D.
I start with D for a reason. So I would marry somebody smarter than me so that I was always learning.
Oh.
And also somebody can manage our finances better than I can. Because I'm trash garbage when it comes to numbers. I would fuck somebody dumber than me. Something primal about that. Something a little more instinctual. Like less thinking. And more kinking. You never said how much dumber.
I said a few steps.
That's down to the bottom for me.
No.
So
They've barely figured out the rock. They're still working on the stick.
But they do know how to fuck.
they do know how to fuck. So I'd have some dirty, nasty times with that. And then I would kill somebody as equally smart as me because I don't have the courage to do it to myself.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that got dark.
This got real dark.
You gotta shut this podcast
No,
down.
they were the last one.
I thought it was.
I take it all back. I love
We had a
myself.
talk with Dane Foxo.
Thought we hit the low point with the eugenics gang, but no.
This is the last episode of the podcast.
Yeah, right.
By the way.
Go, Jimmy, go.
I'm with Brian. I'd marry somebody of equal intelligence, because that makes the most sense to me. Because I don't want to feel dumb, but I also don't want to get exasperated if like things that are common sense to me go fucking uncommon sensed
Yeah.
for the rest of my life.
Explaining stuff. Always.
And I'd fuck someone smarter than me.
Mm-hmm.
Because they probably fucking MacGyver up a sweet sex toy in the moment. Fucking use it. To great effect.
To very high satisfaction because they're so smart.
And then I kill a dumber person, not because I don't like dumb people, but I don't like dumb people.
Oh my god! You're awful. All right, guys. Well, our last Would You Rather comes to us from Rashid in Concord, and Rashid asks, would you rather have horribly smelly armpits or disgustingly smelly breath? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Both can be covered up, kind of.
Yeah.
But you can always smell it. Like, over whatever it is that you're trying to cover up.
One bad thing about the mouth stink is like it's coming out from inside you.
It's coming right at you.
That's kind of disturbing.
So hold on, though. Hold on.
It's like the badness is inside you.
So I need to... So something very important is going to make or break this for me.
Oh.
Well, so is it a magical stench that's not tied to actual, say, tooth decay?
Right. So your teeth are fine.
Your teeth could potentially be fine.
And your armpits aren't rotting out of your body
Okay.
either. Yeah.
That's important, because if my mouth stinks because I'm about to die,
Yeah.
then it makes the decision
Now
pretty
you've got
easy.
terrible fungus underneath your arms.
That's a good point. That is a
Look at
good
all these
point.
mushrooms under there.
I think I would associate it with that, though.
Oh,
even
yeah.
if it wasn't the case.
No, you smell a stench, you're like, ooh, that's death.
It's like, oh man, my insides are all bad mixed up.
Did you smell that guy? Did you smell? He smelled like bad insides mixed up. That guy is in trouble. I feel bad for him, son.
He's gonna die soon.
He's probably gonna die.
Tooth decay is gonna kill you. You're gonna die.
So my ex-step grandfather.
Sure.
He
Think about it.
I did. I had to go through the steps. He had gout really bad.
Ooh.
He had a real bad gout, and it wasn't going away.
I don't really. Can you explain to me what actually gout is?
Nope.
Fuck. I don't know.
Brian?
Oh God. I thought it was gout. I believe is the feet, right?
Yeah, it has to do with the feet.
Yeah, it has to do with the feet. But I thought it was similar to scurvy in that it was a vitamin deficiency.
I've heard of it coming from very rich foods. A disease in which defective metabolism of uric acid causes arthritis, especially in the smaller bones of the feet, disposition of chalk stones, and episodes of acute pain. So it just sounds like your foot hurts real bad.
You got foot pain disease.
Yeah. So he had gout real bad. And I've always imagined gout as a very topical rash type of situation, but this is deep in your bones, apparently. And it wasn't going away, and he was trying to cut down on the rich foods and everything. But he went to the dentist just as a routine checkup, and they're like, "Oh, you've got a rotten tooth in here. Let's pull it out." They pulled it out, and his gout went away.
Oh, fuck.
And from then on, he's like, "If you want to fix your feet? Check out your teeth. Make sure those teeth are fine, and then you'll be good."
By the way, I'm hurting for a squirting. Just
Don't
saying.
forget, kids.
Just saying.
Grandpa Gus never said that. He was a big Marine man who flew fighter jets. I doubt he'd be hurting for any types of squirtings.
Good point.
Like, even,
Fair.
like, fun, like, squirt gun squirtings. Like, he was a nice guy and very fun, but, like, I don't think he'd play those games. Those reindeer games.
Starring Ben Affleck.
That's right.
I would love to watch. That movie is the punching bag forever, but I don't really know why.
Because it was terrible. Gary
But,
Sinise?
like, I really want to watch it.
Okay.
I'd be down for a night of reindeer games.
Okay, audience, come on over next Thursday, and we'll all watch reindeer games.
I'm seriously gonna buy a copy of Fateful Findings, and we should watch that. when
Good.
we do that.
Let's do it.
Good.
Let's do it.
Good sit. What are we talking about?
Would you rather?
Right.
Mouth or
Smelly armpits
yeah, mouth
or
armpits.
smelly breath.
I feel like you can close your mouth.
You can close your
You
mouth.
can't really close your arms because you're gonna be stinky.
You can wear a real heavy jacket. Not that I've done that before. Shifty eyes. Shifty eyes.
That might work.
Heavy jackets in the heaviest of
We
sunlight.
just had. We had one of those like shoulder midriff jackets just to cover your pits. It was like a short sleeve,
Wait.
heavy midriff jacket.
Are you saying like a tank top?
No,
There's a word for it.
It
yeah.
zips up in the front.
It's like a weird like sort. It almost looks like something off an anime. It's like half jacket. It's kind of like up here, just like it's.
Oh, that sounds
But it's
saucy.
heavy.
That sounds saucy.
And it's short sleeved.
Short sleeve?
Because I said so.
I want to see one of these jackets. That sounds good.
But it's like it's puffy, you know. It's all
Oh,
fucking
sure.
get out.
No, I'm getting very 80s off of this. Whatever you're saying. So you just stuff that with like air fresheners.
More jackets.
And then more jackets. And like you put Altoids under your armpits.
Oh.
Why not?
Curiously strong.
Curiously strong. You need that
Curious.
curious strong flavor to cover up the pit stink. Right? Am I right? Am I wrong here? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I warm? Am I cold? Am I walking the tightrope, or am I falling in the pit?
Well,
Am I in the mouth of that gator, or am I in the clutches of the monkey? Tell me where I am. Tell me where I am, guys.
these are smaller.
I'd say you're in the clutches of the monkey.
Okay,
clearly.
thank
Yeah.
God.
He's gonna grab you.
That's where I was going. I wanted those little grabby hands.
He's gonna grab you and
Talk about fucking curiously strong. Them little monkeys.
Those little
they'll-
monkey
George is over
fuckers.
here.
They'll go grab bits right off you. Just grab them off. 'Cause
You know what
monkey
I
wants
think it
them.
is? I think it's because they're so curious.
George.
Those Georges.
I'm so curious what your blood looks like. Let me grab it out of you. Little monkey.
I have to know. I
Ruby.
have to know.
I gotta know.
It's a serious.
It's a serious monkey time. Monkey shines. I would have the smelly armpits, and I know you can close your mouth, but like, I want to have some sweet makeouts sometimes, guys.
So you just gotta make a complete suction with the other person's mouth.
A dead seal Tupperware with your face.
Yeah. If you never let that out, then it's fine. You're fine. Or you
It's
just while you're making
complicated.
out, you plug their nose.
Oh. No,
And they're like, what are you doing? You're like, shh.
I just go out with a crunchy hippie sort who also doesn't use deodorants. And I know this is horribly smelly armpits, but still, that's not disgusting. Like, horribly smelly is just like immensity
Like
of
I'm imagining
smell.
like a homeless person.
No, don't.
That's pretty bad.
I don't want to. I'm not, because not all homeless smell. That's a bad generalization. I would say
True.
that
is
your
true.
BO is intensified, but if it's disgustingly smelly breath, it smells like something died in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like, that's death. That's disgusting. You're like, oh, instead of like, ooh, you just smell like you really bad.
Yeah, like I'm kind of with Dane. I'm with Dane here. Like when
Thank you.
I sometimes I can smell my own breath. Like I don't know, just the way it works. Maybe
Yeah,
I've got like a
you
sticky
got a
outy
waft.
nose. Like I'll notice a waft, and when I've got bad breath and I notice that, I smell that my own self. I feel like it feels like the worst feeling. It's like, oh, my insides are bad. There's a bad time going on inside.
I'm a bad Brian right now.
I'm a dirty boy. I need to be punished.
Oh. Why do I have this boner from my breath? I got boner breath. No. Something else.
So yeah, like I would take the gross ass armpits because like
Yeah.
that is like a bad feeling too, but it's not as acutely bad.
Yeah.
So for me, because I'm gonna go with mouth. For me, I feel like you walk in if you've got really bad
Pits. Yeah.
like, because I'm not just talking about pits, because like I'm imagining it like really bad, like it's strong.
Horribly
So you walk
smelly.
into a room, and then people not near you can still smell you, and it's like, whoa,
Whoa.
what the fuck? That
Those
guy
pits
needs
are
to,
like, whoa.
Like I feel like. I almost feel like the stigma of BO is like way worse
Than
than if
bad
somebody
breath.
smells a bad breath on you.
Yeah.
Because you're like, whoa, bad breath, but then you sort of forget about it. But like, you remember the guy with the fucking that always smells.
That's true. That smelly guy.
And you're like, God, this fucking...
Is that the smelly guy?
This fucking guy just goddamn needs to take a fucking shower. But they wouldn't know your struggle,
Right.
but that would be everyone.
Well, that's why you just bring cakes with you everywhere, and you're like, here's a cake. And they're like, oh, it's the smelly guy who always brings cake.
I hope it doesn't smell, this cake.
And it doesn't, because that's not how BO works. BO doesn't rub off on baked goods.
It's the BO of eternal stench.
What's that on top of the cake? Are those raisins? No, they're dead flies. Enjoy the cake!
I'm a trash person.
Literally.
Everything's going wrong.
Goodbye now.
Goodbye. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you guys for participating in our
In our smelly games.
In our smelly-
reindeer smelly games.
That's right.
Starring Ben Smellfleck.
Better than I could have ever dreamed.
It was an interesting movie because like he never spoke because he wouldn't open his mouth. He was just
Fucking writing
Oh, yeah?
notes down in the heat of action.
they're like, why don't you open your mouth? And he's like, because and everybody starts choking.
They couldn't,
'Cause the
couldn't
bad-
stand
out,
those
he's
bad
like-
breaths.
This is the best weapon.
Guys, if you have any Would You Rathers for us, you can send them to us to answer on this show. You can do it, even halfies. Send us your halfies.
God, stop saying that.
I do not.
Half of a would you rather is what he means.
Uh-huh.
It's really gross and nobody's done it.
The PJCcast at gmail.com is where you can email. The PJC Cast is also where you can find us on Twitter.
Yeah.
You can also find us at on Patreon there. And you can find us on Facebook at that same thing, the PJC Cast. So do all of that.
Please.
Please.
And thank
We love you deeply.
What if instead of halfies we called them halflings?
That might be infringing on copyrights.
No, that's avoiding a copyright. If I've learned anything from D&D, it avoids any copyright.
Okay. All right.
That's very true. You raise a great point.
Point well taken.
Point half taken.
Halfling taken. Well, anyway, we did it. We did a good job.
Yeah, like let's stop.
Stop.
How's it feel?
God,
Stop
to be-
equivocating
stop.
about it.
How's it feel to be back? In
It feels good.
In the close by tub.
I feel so much more relaxed being in this tub than any other iteration of the tub.
Yeah.
Back in black, you're in the tub.
That's right.
Man, it's good to be back in the tub.
Thank you, Brian.
In that black water.
Keep on rolling. So, everyone, my name's Ben Dane.
I'm Brian.
I've been Jimmy.
And have a good night and get home safe.
Remember the Pirates of Blackwater?
Oh man, I love that cartoon.
Oh, that was a good one.
I don't remember anything about it except that it was cool.
I remember it didn't end. Like they canceled it before the ending.
I bet.
If what I remember.
There was a smart bird guy.
Niddler?
Yeah, Niddler.
The Niddler!
Foolish monkey bird.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Noisy tat. They had their own like fake like swears.
Curses, yeah.
Like noisy tat was great.
And the pirates, like the bad pirates, like he looked like a big fat Dracula.
And his name was Big Fat Jack.
How's it going? I'm Big Fat Dracula. I want the treasures too.
Well, and the front of his ship could like open up and like bite other ships.
Yeah.
Because it was so huge.